Is it a zone? Not a zone. Not burrows, no. Okay, or burrows. Rags, archery range, garbage dump. God, it's a building. Farming? Gotta wait for the game to save. It's over here, farm plot. That's a cool game. Take your time. I will have a nutritious miniature saltine cracker because that's all I'm allowed to eat anymore. Honestly, I think, again, I said this at the beginning, I think I'm at the end of this nightmare. Big farm, big farm. I think I'm on the end of it. I think this is like I think I'm on the upswing now from food poisoning. It's been a time, as I was saying, like I went from like okay to COVID to recovering from COVID to food poisoning to recovering from food poisoning. So it's been like a month like of me being sick. I don't much care for it. But I had two slices of bread with a little bit of peanut butter and a banana on it. I had a banana peanut butter sandwich earlier, and I haven't puked, and I don't feel like I'm going to die. So I think this means I'm on the mend. Thank you. I'm also glad I'm still alive. Your word hint is... What did I make the word? It's a solid sandwich. It is the most elaborate food I've eaten in a week. It's amazing to me. What did I make the word? Oh! This is something that will probably end up happening to some of our dwarves at some point. Definitely something that I'm sure Gomper wants to see happen to some of our dwarves. Alright, looks like the brewing thing might be working. There's like canceled orders because they need unrotten fermentable plants, but all the same. Ooh, a frog! Look at that guy. Alert! Although it is a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the competitive construct is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious craft dwarves. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow, meaningless death. Oh! The word was said, but you gotta turn it into an active verb. Or wait. No, that's not the right way to say that. It needs to end with shun. I-O-N. The word was said, but it didn't have the right ending to it. I can't talk anymore. There it is. My brain don't brain good, alright? I got the brain goo. Alright, we do have someone to manage, but I forgot a very important component here. Pop up to the surface. How wide is the wagon? Zoom out. Where are these goobers? Who knows how wide the caravan wagon is? I want to make a entryway. I guess I can move it later. We'll just do an outside one for now. We'll make our trade depot, our trade depot outside for the time being, but we'll move it inside soon. Trade depot. Just put it over here. Someone will quickly build that. Hell yeah, I saw the new Elden Ring update. I haven't actually, like, played it yet, but I'm very excited about it. Well, I'm excited about it. Not very excited about it. If it were, of course, a single-player-based expansion, I'd be more excited. But I'm excited just to see the game's, like, user base pop up again. And I'm still convinced we'll see some, single-player DLC news announced. I'd be down for that. I could put that together. I'm your liaison from the Mountain Homes. Let's discuss your situation. There's so much to share. Make requests for next year. We're doing good on drinks. I mean, we have rough estimates, but still, we're doing good on drinks. Got seeds. We have no meat. We're low on food. Okay, that's the problem. I gotta fix food. This doesn't help us right now, because this is like, what do I want next year? I'm always bad at this. I don't know what to ask for next year. What you need? I see. I'll need things now, not next year, but we want to talk about next year. Medical supplies? No, Taco. We're gonna have every industry. We're gonna be the greatest mountain home ever. I think I'm not going to request anything at this particular moment. And that's fine. Channel off the side of a mountain so it's a sheer cliff. Alright, what are you gonna give me here for next year? A need for armor is expected. 193%. Alright, I'll make armor for next year. We got metal. Resume construction. Resume construction. Miner cancels construct building. Couldn't find path? What's going on down here? Game took 20 years to make it out of early access? So, the story with this game is it was originally always going to be pay what you want. Like, it's never supposed to be done being developed. They want to simulate everything. Like, the goal is to simulate everything possible. It's an impossible goal. Like, they want to simulate every possible thing. It can't be done, but they want to keep working on it forever to try doing that. But one of the creators, they're two brothers, one of them has cancer, and cancer is, especially for the United States, an expensive thing to have wrong in your life. And so releasing this game on Steam with a more user-friendly interface was part of, like, this will help pay for cancer. Which is a sad reason to see a game show up on Steam, but I'm very excited it's on Steam. But that's why this game is now officially released on Steam, is to help a man pay for cancer. Where'd you put the trade depot? It's just right outside the entrance. It's like right here. Resume construction. Yeah, that's fine. Left click for recenter, expand options. Outpost liaison has arrived, that's fine. What I want to know is why this is keep on being resumed. Could not find path. How can you not find your way here? It's the top. Is everyone stuck? There's rocks that go up. I'm very worried that everyone's stuck in here somehow. I was near my own bed. It pleases me. Why is everyone in their rooms? I'm very concerned right now. The cat got out. There are jobs, aren't there? Caravans need 3x3 access. But it's outdoors. They should be fine right here. Wait, did they somehow... No, the cat just got out and in. I'm a little concerned. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys to chop down trees. Let's actually chop down these 3 trees. Cat's smarter than dwarves. I'm trying to get you that trade depot, I really am. Well, a dwarf just made it out! Why? Why won't you build this? Fine, fine, you know what? I could just make the entryway bigger. Or I could make a special little tunnel. Just for the trade experience. I don't know what your goddamn problems are. What do we got here? Stairwell, dig a ramp. Going up. Dig a channel, making a ramp on the level below. I want to get rid of these up arrows if possible. Like, make it a smooth, normal walkway in. I don't... Does anyone understand why we can't build this? Mighty Odin cannot get out here because he can't find the path to it. But, like, clearly, our woodcutter dwarf knows how to get out here. Queen Freak can make it outside to chop down trees. Now let's go look at Mighty Odin. Here's Mighty Odin, 52 years old. I mean, they're sleeping, that's fine. I don't... Yeah, when you sleep, you're unconscious. See? They got knocked out? Wait, is knocked out different? I didn't give an alert for any violence or injuries. Blissful after sleeping in their own bed. Getting an argument. Yeah, it says sleep. They're unconscious because they're asleep. There's nothing in here about being knocked unconscious. They're definitely just sleeping. Like, other people are going up the stairs just fine. The best I could think is, maybe Gomper's onto something with they can't get the materials out here? They're trying to use chalk? Alright, maybe I'll cancel construction of that. And then just be like, hey, let's try again, guys. Trade depot. Right here. Waiting for construction. Okay. Play. Whatever the problem was, it looks like maybe we're on the mend here. They brought a bunch of chalk up. Construction suspended. Resume construction. Remove that. Queen Freak could not find path. The red alert is just that the trade depot needs to be here. You need an architect? A bubba? This is bizarre to me, because yesterday when I did my little test play, I literally just plopped a stupid trade depot outside and nothing happened. Oh, this is saying that Queen Free couldn't find the path to build the building? I need an architect. So you're telling me I need to... Yeah, like I didn't have an architect yesterday and I had a trade depot. This is bizarre. It's very frustrating too. Cancel construction. Well, I was thinking about making an indoor area for my trade depot anyway. Maybe I make a 3x3 path big enough for the... Or I'll do 4. A 4 deep path. Into the mountain here. Not too deep. I was just trying to build it outside. Now I'm going to put it inside to see if that changes anything. I don't know what the problem is here. Trade depot needs to be a little bit bigger. Alright, team. Let's make it. No clue. No clue why these people refuse to do their job. This one building is the only thing that they're getting uppity about. Migrants are up to 13 people. That's all fine. Yeah, Syntax, like, I also was planning on building it outside, but I'm getting this weird problem here. Build trade depot. Build it here. Let's see what happens now. Gotta try again. Also, how's it going, Syntax? This feels like a bit of a bug. Labor panel, alright. It just says path. It keeps on saying they can't find the path to it. Make sure someone is assigned to design buildings. Design buildings. I'm guessing that would be under... Creatures, task, labor... I don't know what that would be under. Try picking materials instead? Alright, let's go with that. We'll cancel construction. Because again, I did this yesterday with no problem. Trade depot. We're going to go with select materials. We're going to place it. And I would like you to use bauxite. We have so much bauxite. Use 3 bauxite to build this. Let's get rid of these alerts so we can watch it happen. Waiting for construction. Bauxite. Here comes our second bauxite. Our third bauxite. Construction initiated. There we go. It was as simple as Syntax pointed out. It's a weird little issue with selecting material versus letting them select their own. Very weird. I mean, now we know exactly what it was. Alright, we finally have what we wanted. Broker requested at the depot, please. You got your trade depot. We're gonna get a lot of didn't brew drinks because of that work order. You're very helpful, thank you. Way more helpful than a certain Mad Gumper I could mention, but I don't want to be petty. They're unloading their goods. I'm gonna tell you right away, if you have food, I want food. Oh god, I didn't bring any goods here. Oh, just mouse wheeled my way into oblivion. Barrels, beds, what do we have here? Probably don't want to get rid of our weapons or our tools. Got a lot of stone. Maybe I'll take stone. Splints. We haven't made any crafts yet because we're still getting ready. Now we have to sabotage them. You do that all the time. We got some raw fish, but not very much. Got some doors. I could sell some doors. Got mussel shells. Has a value of 0. That's very unsurprising. Okay. Like, we don't have a lot of food. It's a little alarming how little food we have. Make some doors out of the rotten fish. Honestly, like, I'm gonna probably trade a couple of doors here. Let's put these out here. They're not too bad. We do have some rough gems. Oh, even in the rough form. Oh, we got rubies. Yeah, let's throw a couple of these in there. I'm gonna hold on to the rubies, though. We gotta start digging for some of this good stuff and refine it. Speaking of, we gotta work on the workshop area a little bit. Pull it from the ground and cook it. Really, what I need to do is we have a lot of raw fish. While the game is still paused here, we're gonna go down to the workshops. So we got our still right here. Let's put a workshop. Farming. Fishery. Slap the fishery here. Build that out of bauxite. Yeah. And once we have that going, fishery. I probably don't even have to do anything in here. When I was playing my test run last night to make sure my computer would not, explode. No more architect, huh? The fishery was automatically preparing raw fish without me having to do anything. I guess just because the need is vital. Let's see if that's the case right now. Okay. Prepare raw fish. You see, it's already on there. It's under standing orders. That's good. I like standing orders. Standing orders are awesome. So, once they prepare raw fish, that'll solve a little bit of our problem. We'll make this a food area. I would like you to store food here. Food, please. Yeah. Food. Pop up. I forgot to make a general storage area just so we can move our garbage outside, inside. This will later be repurposed into military stuff. Custom. I would like you to accept all of this, but there's certain things I don't want to see in here. Corpses are no-no. Refuse is a no-no. None. No refuse. None. None of this stuff, guys. Keep that outside. We have places for this. Fish dissector was the shitty job. Someone's got to look inside those fish. So, like, this is just get crap from inside, outside, inside. I guess we already have a wood storage area, so let's say no wood. We already have a food storage area, so no food. Is there anything else I want to tell them not to put in here? That's probably fine. This is stuff I haven't accounted for yet. So that should be fine. Corpses can be food. What do we have in the corpses pile? Yesterday I had just teeth and teeth and teeth and teeth. Nothing in there yet. That's nice. That gives you guys some stuff to do. How's the farm looking? In the spring, I want plump helmets. In the summer, I want plump helmets. In the autumn, I want plump helmets. And in the winter, I want plump helmets. One alert. Forge is out of food. Listen, we just told him to start making fish. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We should also get fishing going. Labor? We do have a fisher dwarf. An expert fisher dwarf. Good stuff. We got a fish cleaner, which means you could also be a fisherman as far as I'm concerned. Peasant, farmer, armorer, peasant, gem cutter. Alright. Yeah, I'm also going to tell them to go back out and get more plants. So the farm should start producing now. They should start fishing. I don't remember how hunting works. Do we have a hunter? I'm just going to tell someone to be a hunter. Peasant, you're now a hunter. Be nice if we could allocate priorities to the piles. Stick the refuse in this pile first, but if there's an overflow, chuck it in this pile instead. That would be nice. I mean, I've been blown away by the if-or kind of like programmer build orders. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something similar for other stuff. Oh. So for syntax, and anyone who hasn't been here before, I'm getting over food poisoning, and I think I feel hungry right now, which is very exciting. The last time I thought I felt hungry, it was not actually hunger. It turned out not to be. That was disappointing. There we go. Anything in there will happen. So we got some gathering set. We have the fish cleaners going. Whoa, whoa, your fortress out of food? No, that's such a scary symbol, guys. That's fine. Have embarked on their journey. We can get rid of that stuff. Okay, cool. Storage is coming together here. The farm is coming together now. Bedrooms are all set. We have 21 population now. Ah, poopies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 16 beds. Let's keep the game paused for a moment and just solve the bed problem. Oh, this is very exciting. I am hungry. I haven't eaten anything in like a week. My body's turning on again. I also had like the weirdest mini conversation with Andrew earlier, where I came out of the bathroom and I was like, my poop is normal and brown, and we had an excited conversation about normal looking poopers. That's how you know you've been sick for a long time. Ah, phew. Yeah, you saw me misclick. Game capture area seems to be slightly miscropped. Top line of text. Oh, yeah. It's a nightmare trying to capture this game right now. Okay, old man. I had a regular stool today. Yeah, yeah. We'll see if we can't fix this capture area thing. God, this is weird. Please, come on. Hateful. A hateful thing, this fucking window. I think we made it better at the top at the very least. It's a little bit worse on the left, but I think we got it mostly better now. The only thing missing is a cardboard cutout of a gaming chair and your green screen. Oh, if only. I'll try and get a better capture together between streams. The problem largely is this is a window capture, not a game capture, and also that this game was very buggy for me getting set up yesterday. For some reason, large format monitors are great right up until you want to capture stuff for people. 4K monitors are a nightmare. Oh, thank you, Syntax. Nice to hear after I've been, again, stricken with food poisoning for fucking a week of food poisoning and then 2 weeks of COVID. I've been sick for a while. Alright. Food, we got food. Games been having problems with 4K monitors? So many games have problems with 4K monitors. How much puke you get stuck in your mustache? Thankfully, by virtue of not eating food for a week, I only puked the one time. And yes, it does get in your goddamn facial hair. I hate it. Okay. So I only have a carpentry workshop right now. We gotta really expand. I want a crafts workshop here. Make that out of... Oh, we got fucking 69 what? Am I building two of them? Oh my god, I am, aren't I? Stop. Craft store. Perfect. Puke in the shower, life tip. For me, I made it into the bathroom. I opened the door, and, like, the sink is like a 4-foot, 5-foot gap from the door. The puke started as I was opening the door, and I managed to hit the sink. Like, I got it in the sink. And then after that, I moved on to the toilet for the next, like, 10 minutes of puking. Welcome to Shake the Box. Aren't you glad you're here? Talk about poop and puke. Earlier, we were talking about clouds of semen. I mean, this is an educational stream first, but secondly, it's a stream about bodily fluids, I guess. Let's get a jeweler. Let's turn that check mark off. That's why I've been having my weird, like, am I going insane moments? Real life, baby! You hate it when people puked in the sink in college. Norovirus, not even once. How's it going, Quark? I've had food poisoning before. I've always had the sprinkler effect of food poisoning, which is like puke out one end, poop out the other. You know, it's just a lot of liquids coming out all the time. I've never had this kind of food poisoning, which is like I puked the one time, but after that, like no appetite and just like upset stomach the whole time. And maybe it's just because I wasn't eating food. But like in the past, I would drink water and just puke it up immediately. But this, like, my body was processing water a lot. So, like, I would drink a whole bunch of water and I would still be, like, feeling dehydrated. It was a weird experience. But, like, again, I feel like I'm on the other side of it now. It feels like I might be okay now. I hope. What was I doing? Right. Alright, I just built the craft dwarf. Vomiting is excruciatingly painful for you. Maybe me too. Like, my whole upper body was... I love having transparent sleeves on. I love wearing green sleeves. All of, like, the muscles up here, like collarbone, pectorals, like, all this stuff was super, super sore for 3 days. Every time I would cough or sneeze, it would just be like, oh. And I live with Patrick, Abe Clancy. And Abe Clancy's a huge asshole. Just constantly walks in. Are you still sick? Oh yeah, Patrick. Oh, I feel terrible. Good. He's joking, of course, but that's the kind of optimistic help you get in this house. You get people like that. Sounds like Abe. It is definitely Patrick. In his defense, I do the same thing to him. So it's fine. We know it's all in good fun. It's just very, like, an outside observer would, like, watching the happening in this house. Like, I'm splayed out on the couch. He would walk in and she'd be like, oh, you're not dead yet? You hate hearing green sleeves? Yeah, you don't want to puke in the sink. We have a catcher in our sink, so I had to clean out the catcher. That's the kind of housemate you want. Of course, of course. If you want to be good vibe. Gotta swirl with your finger. Alright, gotta stay focused for a second. I just built Craft Dwarf Shop, a jeweler. I just want to get a bunch of, like, important things together here. We're gonna want a metalsmith. Iron anvil and some bauxite. Maybe an ashery. I'll put the ashery here. Needs blocks. Make it a workshop first. Oh, never mind. No ashery for us, I guess. Need furnaces. All the furnaces. Yeah, we have plenty of room for furnaces. Whoop, wrong button. You know what? Let's also focus on some food stuff, because that's probably a good idea. Farming. We have a still. We have the farm. We got the fishery. Let's get a kitchen. Make that out of rock salt. That way it's delicious. Season the food, even in the construction. Obviously. So we got the kitchen, got the fishery, got a butcher. Again, rock salt, we want to season the food. Tanner. Rock salt. I never played any string instruments. I was a trombone player in middle school. And of course, I am a professional player of the ocarina. I have no idea how to play ocarina. I just have one. Really, it's the theremin, but I don't want to make people cry, so I won't take the theremin out. You were a baritone player, huh? I was afraid I was going to say theremin. No! I have still not sat down and fixed the theremin, so it still just makes horrible noises. It's just a horrible screeching sound. Stoneworker, that's something we probably... Did I already build a stoneworker? Get the theremin out! What did I build? Metalsmith, jeweler... I didn't build a stoneworker. Come on, brain. God. Between, like, the COVID sleepy brain and the you haven't eaten food in a week, it really just, like, you feel like you're dumb. Like, I can't stress this enough. Until the clock tower. Yeah, the theremin song in Clock Tower really was a bad scene. It says a Schrödinger's coin thing. People have been asking for a play a dumb instrument as a stream redemption item. I may have purchased Trombone Chant for someone and they finally accepted on Steam. I saw he had it in his library. We're gonna do more Trombone Champ in the not too distant future. There's a lot of, like, modded stuff for that game that I have to play. Okay, what did I make this a storage room of? Food. This is a food storage room. A lot of food in there. Alright, up to 20 food. Things are looking better. I mean, first and foremost, I want to play friggin' like One Winged Angel and stuff like that. This is our wood storage. Let's make this a storage room for, like, stone and metal. Alright. I would like you to have, in this storage room, these guys. Gems and stones and bars and blocks. Just to show you, like the theremin again. I'm sorry, Taco. It's only gonna be for a moment. I need to sit down and I need to, like, tune my theremin. It's just awful noises. Problem is I lost the tuning screw, so I need to, like, improvise a dumb weapon. A dumb device to get in there and fix it. Oh my god, please stop! It's music! Y'all don't appreciate music! Alright, let's get some work orders going here. Carpenter shop. You know, we'll do this through this menu. I like this menu a lot now. Carpentry workshop. I'm gonna need more beds. You know what, at 21 pop, I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, make 15 more beds. And then make me 15 more doors. Door. Come on, brain. There you go. It's alphabetical. Probably like 20 more doors. You know what? 25 more doors. Jeweler's workshop. I want you to cut gems. Kind of like 20 gems. Perfect amount of stone for it? That's the right amount of stones. Craft Dwarf's workshop. Okay, this might be a little bit too robust for me. I'm just gonna click on the Craft Dwarf's shop. Add new task. I want you to just make things. Make instrument. Oh, you know, let's work with rock. We got a lot of rock. Make rock crafts. I just want rock crafts. You started reading the Barbecue Pip-Boy's slash fiction that that Fuckubus wrote. Yeah, bad idea if you're stoned. Just make infinite rock crafts. I want stuff to trade next time. Weapons, ammunition, furniture, siege, metal, clothing. Oh, yeah, we gotta make, as Gopper pointed out, we need some furnaces here. A nice smelter. Make this out of bauxite. Now you are Martha. Yeah, there is part 2 in there for folks that don't know. I want to start smelting down some metals into bars. Oh, food's steadily going up. That makes me feel better. What other projects was I working on? Let's make sure everything's, like, ready to go. I'll probably move my thing in here later. Maybe I'll put it somewhere else. We already got an office. Lost the gauze? Shoddy? What are you playing? Can I get my dwarf shotguns? But yeah, this room is designated as an office. Which probably means I need to pop in here and make somebody a bookkeeper. Traxium so doesn't want to have another job that they just vacated the portrait. Proficient record keeper. I think you are a record keeper. Alright, so we got a bookkeeper. We got a broker. Let's click on a couple of these and see if we have anyone with relevant skills. Proficient leader. Bam. Sheriff. No relevant skills. We'll ignore that for now. No relevant skills. Ignore for now. Ignore it. Wow. For messenger, we got a competent negotiator. Our gem setter up here. We got a lot of stuff. Community manager, start union. That's right. If anyone wants to be named dwarves, you just redeem that bad boy up there. Let's put this peasant as our messenger. Hey, fuck yeah, miss. We were just talking about your wonderful little bit of fiction you wrote about the Barbecue Pit Boys. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, who was I naming what? Bookkeeper, our bookkeeper. We want this particular dwarf. Nomel. We gotta find Nomel in our list. Nomel is syntax. Naming other people in chat is an interesting turn that's happened recently. Kind of make a trilogy. The exciting conclusion. I mean, if Hollywood only makes trilogies these days, you might as well make a trilogy. You want to name something Poop? Citizens. Let's pop in here. This particular dog's name will, of course, be Poop. Why? It's Poop Dog. That's why. Whoops. What happened? Creatures. Pets, livestock. This particular dog. Its name. Click. Poop Dog. Love Poop Dog. Bookkeeper needs an office. We have an office. We made one. Office is right here. See? Boop. Office. So our bookkeeper's office is right here. So when does this become accurate? Is it accurate now? Also, thank you for that resubscription. Fuck you, Miss Queen. You made it for the manager. So I need another office, is what you're saying. Ooh, ba ba da ba. Expedition leader. Militia camp. Wait, what is this? No study, decent quarters, no dining room. No study. Needs meager study. What is this? 5. Study equals office. I see. Alright, so bookkeeper here. How do I assign it to them? How do I assign you that office? Go zones, click in the office zone, there's a thing to assign. Assign. Meeting area office. Oh! Repaint. Suspend. Guessing this is a sign. Bookkeeper. There we go. Now they have the goddamn office. What's this? The numbers room. And wait, another one for my manager? God, so many rooms. These people are so picky. Just gonna assume we're gonna have multiple offices, so we'll do this. When do I get my doctor's office? Yep, you're a dwarf. Fuck you, Miss Queen. We'll get them in here. What we got in here? Peasants, farmers, fish cleaners, stone crafters. Welcome to the fortress. Not yet, but we just put a kitchen together, so we should be having one soon. Kitchen, let's add a task. Prepare easy meal. Tell them to do that forever, and that'll get us a cook right quick, I bet. Letting that just run for a while. Brew drink from plant has been completed. Oh, good work. Stray reindeer bowl. Nice. Cancels plant seeds, not plant. We need plump helmet spawn. It's true. Taco Sunday is going to be our cook. We will have to make a hospital, and we can get you the medical dwarf. Once someone starts digging, what's taking so long? Jeepers. Oh, but wait. Furniture, bed, repeat. Use closest bed. I don't need you guys to be... Oh, we don't have enough beds? Come on. Thought I told you to build like 100 beds. No access to bed. Fine. Furniture. Bed. That's what I thought. Alright, I was just checking. Just testing you. Doors. Decorate everything. Alright, here's the thing. Make bed needs to go up. Make doors needs to go up. Those are important, guys. Come on. And also, make all these beautiful rooms smooth and delightful. And the hallway, too. I mean, why not? And these offices. Get to work. Make it smooth and perfect. Where are my miners? Store item in stockpile. Preparing easy meal. No. Oh, my, no. Oh, my, no. What do you think you're doing? Definitely mine. Just want, like, I want dedicated miners. I don't want them doing other stuff. So we need to do... Only select to do this. Nobody does this. Everybody does this. Miners eat. I mean, they can eat. I just don't want them, like, going off making meals and stuff. This worker is specialized and will only do tasks that match their workshop assignments, work details, and occupations. Miner, baby. There we go. Like, when we're done digging, but I feel like we're always going to be digging, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're quite the miner. You probably won't end up being a doctor because of that. There we go. Alright, starting to see some digging. Now that that's underway, we got a bunch of work orders coming together in here. Pop up, check on the farm. They're doing... Oh, no seeds? How did we end up running out of seeds? We said don't cook them. Oh, we won't worry about that just yet. Probably had 10. Well, eventually we'll get people to show up and we'll get other stuff. Check my stores. Seeds. Maybe we could plant other stuff. We have pigtail seeds. Dimple cap. We clearly have plump helmet spawn, so always a pleasure. Sweet pod, rock nuts. Do these plump helmet seeds not count? Should I be worried about my farm is really what I'm worried about. Oh, it looks like it already has plump helmet spawn in there. So, like, they just... It's winter. We gotta wait. They'll probably get food from it. Let's not worry. So the next most important thing, go down to our 10th level, right here. Gonna build a hallway forward. Because I want to go all the way down, but I want to make sure that we have, you know, defenses in place. So we're gonna set up, like, some doors and stuff here. Cave wheat? Can cave wheat be planted on soil? Is that we gotta go deep, right? We gotta get the caves for cave wheat. We also need to have the seeds in a specific stockpile. It's not a bad idea. At the very least, having the seeds next to the farm area. Boo-da-doo-doo.